The first recipe we're gonna make is a DIY perfect bar, and it's actually pretty simple. All you need is a medium-sized mixing bowl and all of these ingredients, and we're gonna mix the ingredients together. So let's get started with that. The first thing I'm putting in is a half cup of oat flour, and if you don't have your own oat flour that you've pre-purchased, you can actually just make some of your own by putting oats into a blender.
Lucky I'm stronger than ever. Got the arrangement to leave. You can go out and collect some and reason me. Abandoning is a hard word.
The original recipe that I found actually called for part almond butter and part cashew butter, but I don't have cashew butter and I didn't want to spend the extra money buying cashew butter just for this recipe, so I use all almond butter, and it tastes really good with just almond butter.
Gone away and gone for good. I did everything I should, but you can't remember me. Every little thing that was said, it doesn't matter now when I leave, and our song is playing on. Every little thing that was said.
It looks like I had exactly the right amount of maple syrup left, so I got lucky with that one.
For us two, I'm really done for the day. Fighting a battle of blaming, blame me, blame who? Lucky I don't have to reason, sort out or uncomplicate. The road is leading me and
Now that I have all of my main ingredients, I'm going to mix them together with 2 tablespoons of rainbow sprinkles just to give it a little bit of that extra birthday cake feel.
so challenging. Life with you, but I'm all through. Gone away and gone for good. I did everything I could, but you can't remember.
Once everything's well mixed together, you're going to want to put it in a parchment paper lined 8x6 baking dish and press it firmly down to the bottom. Once everything's evenly distributed, you're going to take 1 more tablespoon of sprinkles, sprinkle it on top, and just press it in.
Our song is playing on. Every little thing that was said, it doesn't matter now when I leave, and our song is playing on. Remember me.
Into the freezer it goes for about 30 minutes or so. Then you can take it out and cut it and store it in your refrigerator.
I did everything I could, but you can't remember me. Gone away and gone for good. I did everything I should, but you can't remember me. Every little thing that was said, it doesn't matter now when I leave, and our song is playing on. Every little thing that was said, it doesn't matter now when I leave, and our song is playing on.
This next recipe blends together 2 of my breakfast favorites, overnight oats and smoothies. And this is going to be a caramel apple overnight oats smoothie. And it's really good. It's kind of interesting. So you're gonna put everything in your blender cup, put it in the refrigerator overnight, and then blend it up in the morning. Very few ingredients, not hard at all. So I'm gonna show you what goes into it.
Saying what's ain't easy. I know you can't talk to me, but I hope you realize you're playing with fire. You were my one and only until you left me lonely. I guess stopped to care.
After you have your chopped apple, you're gonna add in half a cup of oats and then some pitted dates.
I If we don't stop, if we don't go, I'll be left alone hanging out when you go. I'm sitting by myself going crazy like all the time. If we don't stop, if I don't go.
Next up, you have your chia seeds, almond milk, and cinnamon, and you're just gonna put the top on, mix it around a little bit, and put it in your refrigerator overnight. And in the morning, when you blend it up, you're gonna have an extra thick and creamy smoothie.
I don't need you. Whole new life, a different you. Sad out there, but you're so bad. Starting new on my own. Someone just take me away.
This next one is just as good as it sounds, and it is a chocolate quinoa breakfast bowl. And it's another easy one that's great to prep in advance. You can keep it in your refrigerator for probably about 3 days or so. It does have mashed banana in it, so much longer than that, it's probably not gonna be as good. But I'm gonna show you all of the ingredients that go into it and how easy it is to make. So let's go jump into this one.
And I hope you realize, play with the fire.
Once you add your quinoa to the pot, you're actually going to toast it for a few minutes without having any liquid in there. And then once it's toasted a little bit, then you're gonna add your coconut milk in. I put in my salt at this time as well. I heat it up till it boils, stir it around a couple of times, and then I reduce the heat and let it simmer for about 25 minutes.
Oh, I just wanna have a good time. Call me whatever, 'cause I'm up for it.
Once it's done cooking, that's when you're gonna add in the rest of your ingredients. Now, the recipe that I found originally called for 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, but I'm doing 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder and 1 tablespoon of chocolate protein powder. The original recipe also called for just vanilla extract, but I love the taste of almond extract, so I do half a teaspoon of vanilla extract and just a little splash of almond extract. So this recipe, I love to put a little bit in a bowl in the morning and do a coconut milk float, I call it. So just pouring a little bit of coconut milk around it in the morning and topping it with fresh berries. I especially love the taste of raspberries or strawberries with chocolate, so oftentimes I'll put one of those on top of it.
'Cause a night like this, it never gets old. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat and treat every freak out, singing like, party like, freaking out. To the beat, yeah, we freak out, singing like, party like, freaking out. To the beat, yeah, we freak out, singing like. So baby, come and take my hand tonight.
So this recipe is a light and refreshing lemon raspberry chia pudding. Similar to overnight oats, the chia seeds will absorb the liquid overnight, and it makes for a perfect breakfast or even a really good snack. So I will show you what goes into this one, and here we go. I have tried making different chia seed puddings multiple times before, and I've never really been a fan until I tried this recipe. And it might be because it has such vibrant flavors with the lemon and raspberry, as opposed to some of the more vanilla focused ones I've had in the past. But I love that I've found a chia seed pudding that I like, because this is actually one that you can make and pop in the freezer and then take it out the night before you want to have it for breakfast and let it thaw out, and you can have a breakfast that's ready to go.
I won't let you down. Yeah. Maybe we can dance the night away. Got me feeling like a hurricane.
It would have been a better idea for me to make this chia seed pudding in a little bit of a larger bowl. I had to use the other ones for the other recipes, But if you put it in a container that has a lid on it and you can shake it up and mix it, that's really best for chia seed pudding. If not, just stick it in your Tupperware and then shake it up once it's in there.
This moment never ends. Can we pretend that time?
I hope that you found a recipe that you like and want to give a try. And if you do, I would love to see what you make on Instagram. So make sure to tag me at Sophisticated Organization so I can see your breakfast meal preps. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more, always hit that notification bell, and until next time, I will see you guys later.